Hey everybody, it's Dr. D. So I'm going to be helping you with some problems involving ratios with fractions. And these problems will help us identify the unit rate, which is how much for one. So when we work through these problems, we want to think about what is the unit rate that we're looking for. Our first problem is about Felix the cat. So Felix is typing a paper. It takes him 3 minutes to type 6/8 of the paper. How long will it take him to type the full paper? So again, in this example, we're looking for the unit rate for one whole paper. So we can find the answer by dividing fractions. So let's get started. I'm going to select my pen and I'm going to get started by writing a complex fraction. So we know that there is 3 minutes here to type 6/8 of the paper. Okay, so we're dividing 6/8 into 3 to see what the rate will be for one full paper. So let's get started. 3 is a whole number, so I'm going to write it with 1 as the denominator. And then I'm going to divide that by the reciprocal of 6/8, which is multiplying by the reciprocal, which is 8/6. Okay, now before I multiply, I can see if I can simplify. And I look at our fractions, so I have 3 and 6 here. I can simplify this. 3 and 6 are both divisible. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice. And that will give me the answer 8/2. This is an improper fraction. Again, thinking about how many times can 2 go into 8, that'll give me 4. Nice and clean. So if we think about this problem visually, we know that it's going to take him a total of 4 minutes to type the paper, the entire paper. Does that make sense? I think so, because we know that it takes him 3/8. It takes 6/8 to write the entire paper. So if we look at here, if I was to cut this into eighths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eighths right here. And in 6/8, it is about 3 minutes. That's 6/8. This is 3 minutes to write 6/8 for the paper. Would it make sense for him to finish these last 2/8, right? In 1 minute? Yeah, because that would mean that each eighth is about 0.5. Or half. So if I knew even how much would be 1/8, which is 0.5, I can just multiply 0.5, which is how much for 1/8, times 8, right? Because 8/8 would be the entire paper. And now I see that 0.5 times 8 is 40. And don't forget I have that decimal. So that's 4 minutes. That makes sense. My answer makes sense. That's always a good thing when your answer makes sense. So make sure after you find the answer, you ask yourself, does this even make sense? All right, let's move on to the next one. Bun Bun's fur grew 2/3 of an inch in 1 1/2 of a month. What is her rate of hair growth in inches per month? So again, this question is asking us what is the unit rate, how much for 1 month? So I'm going to divide 2/3 by 1 1/2, because I want to see how much for 1 month. Okay, so now that I've written my complex fraction, and that makes sense because I'm dividing 1 1/2 into 2/3 to find the rate per month, the first thing I need to do is change this mixed number into an improper fraction, okay? So I do that by looking at my denominator, which is 2, multiplying it by my whole number, which is 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. and then adding that to my numerator. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So I'm going to have 3 over 2. These are actually equivalent fractions. 1 and 1/2 is equal to 3 over 2. And then what I can do is I can just start working on this division problem. Remember, this line here needs to divide. And we're going to remember that to divide fractions, we just multiply by the reciprocal. And this is with our second fraction. So the reciprocal of 3 over 2 is 2 over 3. Can't simplify. 2 and 3 are not divisible by each other. So I just multiply across. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so 4/9 of an inch. That would be one entire month. Let's think about that visually, because that always helps me. If this is one, this would represent 1 month here, and then I'd have ninths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously, this isn't drawn to scale. And 4/9 of a month is 4/9 a year. I'm sorry, it grew 4/9 of an inch in 1 month. So that's 4/9. We know in a month and a half, it grew an entire 2/3. So if I rewrite 2/3 as an equivalent fraction, so I can see how much that would be. 3 times 3 is 9, so 2 times 3 is 6. That means the entire month would be 6/9. 6/9, which is still less than 1 entire inch, right? 4/9 is less than half. 6/9 would be the entire month and a half. And that makes sense again, because if a month is 4 out of 9, and a month and a half would be 2 more, and half of 4 is 2. So that does make sense that a month and a half would be 6/9, and 1 month would be 4/9. All right, so visually it works for me. Let's move forward. All right, our last problem here. Dr. D paid $14.60 for 3 1/4 gallon of gas. What is the cost per gallon? So we're thinking about what is the cost for 1 gallon. Okay, again, I'm going to write this as a complex fraction. So $14.60 is the total for 3 1/4 of a gallon. I'm trying to find out how much for 1 gallon. So I'm going to divide. 3 1/4 into $14.60. Now again, step 1 is to rewrite this mixed number into an improper fraction. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 4 times 3, which is 12, plus 1, plus that 1 numerator is 13. So it's 13 over 4. And now I'm going to start dividing. 1460, and that decimal over there, over 1, times the reciprocal of 13 over 4, which is 4 over 13. And then when I do this messy math, because I need to multiply 4 times $14.60, I'm going to get $58.40. And then I simply need to divide 58.4 by 13 to figure out how much for 1 gallon. And so I'm going to do some long division here. And when I do that, 13 divided by 5840.4, I am going to get 4 goes into 58 4 times, and 4 times 13 is 52. I'm running out of room here, so just bear with me. The difference of 4, bring down the I'm sorry, 8 minus 2 is 6. The difference, 8 minus 2 is 6. Do that. And I bring down that next 4. It's going to be another 4. Not quite enough for another group of 13. And then that'll be 120. And then I'm going to add here a 9. 9 times 13, which will give me 117. And that difference will be 3. So it will be $4.49 and 3/13. And does that make sense? Does it always make sense? So basically, I'm spending about $4.50 for 1 gallon. So $4.50 for 1 gallon. And 2 gallons is going to be what? $9, right? And then a third gallon would be 9 plus 450. That'd be $13.50. And I just need to find 1/4 of a gallon, right? So I could just divide the price per gallon, 4.5 divided by 4, which is about $1.12. Okay, and so essentially $13.50 plus $1.12 is going to give me about $14.60. So yes, this answer is reasonable, and I found it by dividing fractions.